And first at 5, crews working to address several massive holes that have opened up in parts of St. Louis City.
Yeah, they have been causing problems for days, and tonight we're learning the fix may not be done for a while. First Alert 4's Nathan Vickers is live at 18th and Cass, showing us one of these pretty big holes.
That's right, and it is a giant pit in the middle of the street here. You can see where there's some machinery out ready to start work on this tomorrow. But a lot of people in the neighborhood have been out here looking at this, taking photos, and they've been wondering, how did something like this happen? Metal fences now block off the hole in the middle of Cass Avenue that shut down the street for days.
It's so big, like my whole car almost fell.
Jabriel Williams and her neighbors have been talking about it ever since it opened up on Friday, and people have been stopping by to take photos.
How that happen? How something like that happen? Who finna drive on it?
Biggest one-bedroom apartment.
I don't think that this is the only hole like this in St. Louis.
It's one of 2 streets in St. Louis where a collapsed brick sewer line caused a cave-in. The other one happened at Park Avenue in Dillon, near LaSalle Park.
It's one of the challenges associated with an old city with infrastructure that dates back a long time.
Sean Stone with MSD says repair work should start tomorrow. The hole on Cass could take up to a month to repair.
It's a size and a depth that we want to bring in an outside contractor.
Stone says the issue with both cave-ins is that the brick sewers under city streets are around a century old. Heavy rains likely didn't help, but he says the timing of the collapses is likely a coincidence.
There's no particular reason that we saw both these issues pop up, inside the same week. The amount of rain we've gotten is probably a factor, but more than anything, it's time.
MSD says the streets will be safe to drive once 40 feet of new sewers installed. But until then, they're cautioning neighbors not to get too close.
Well, I'm happy that they closed the whole street down because I would be nervous even just driving on the side of it.
And Williams is glad to keep her distance.
Know that it's a hole this big and this close to us is super scary. Like I said, they just need to take precaution and big hazards, and I hope they get our streets together.
I also want to show you this pavement collapse down on Potomac Street in South City. Now, MSD says this was a completely different situation, that this was actually a lead line into a house that collapsed under that pavement, unlike the MSD sewer lines that collapsed out here at 18th and Cass. Reporting live, Nathan Vickers, First Alert 4.